All right, the fifth edition of Sultani Makutano Forum will take place on the 6th and 7th of September in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo. And the theme of this year's forum is centered around innovative levers necessary for the growth and competitiveness of the DRC. I'm being joined now by Makutano Ambassador and Managing Director, Ivanhoe Mines, DRC, Louis Watum. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Watum.
Good afternoon.
So tell us about this Makutano Forum and why it's strategic for DRC and its African neighbors.
Makutano is, in fact, a network of business entrepreneurs with real experience of doing business in DRC. And they came to realize that given the country's rich endowment in natural resources, it is of paramount importance to network and work out effective strategies to develop the country to its full potential. So it is strategic indeed for the DRC, but also for its African neighbors, since it also serves as an advisory board to the decision makers in high political circles of power to lobby in policy making, which will achieve more regional integration and attract much needed investment in the country.
All right, the theme of this year's forum, this is the fifth one, the theme is built around boosting competitiveness and growth in the DRC. How apt is this theme?
You know, DRC has suffered for many, many years of poor infrastructure, energy deficit, poor governance, let alone insecurity and recurrent militia activity in the eastern part of the country. Now, the combination of all these factors have seriously hampered its competitiveness and growth. So it is therefore, I believe, quite relevant to discuss ways to tackle the various challenges preventing growth of the economy. In terms of competitiveness and attractivity of the country, for instance, I'm from the mining industry. And you know, in the mining industry, greenfield exploration is actually the research and development branch of our industry. Those who invest in exploration today are those who build mines tomorrow. Now, if you take the $7 billion available today for exploration in the world, which are spread among more or less 1,500 exploration companies in the world, 60% of this money is attracted in North and South America, 14% in Africa, and DRC attracts only 2% of this money, versus 6% for West African countries like Mali, Guinea, etc. That tells us one thing: per square kilometer, DRC attracts less investment than even West African countries. And as I said earlier, those who spend a dollar exploring today are those who are going to discover new deposits tomorrow and build profitable mining operations. It is therefore critical for DRC to discuss how to attract investment.
Okay, so now a lot of experts believe imitating the West is not desirable for either the DRC or Africa as a whole. Now, there is need to find innovative, creative development models that are appropriate for its ecosystems. So how can this forum help identify sectors that have been little or not explored? Now, you talked about being in the mining sector. What opportunities are there in DRC for the mining sector?
You know, first of all, I need to state that I fully agree with these experts. And there's a good and obvious reason why I agree with them. You know, although Western countries have managed an advanced development of the economies, they continue to deal with many issues that are still unresolved. So there's nothing wrong to draw inspiration from the models that have allowed other nations to develop. But we need to find our own ways, our African way, to develop our own economy, which looks at the virtues of authentic African culture, our sense of hospitality, which can help us attract and secure foreign investments, our sense of honor, which can help us, honor our commitments, our sense of respect of environment, who can help us set up relevant policies for social justice, environmentally responsible development, etc. Now, back to your question, how will this forum identify sectors that haven't been explored, like for mining, for instance? If you look at the panels we'll be having in that forum, we'll be discussing innovative approaches in competitiveness and education, with digital revolution also. And we'll also bring in innovative approaches by young entrepreneurs living in the countryside, far away from Kinshasa, for instance. Yes, the mining industry has many, many opportunities. But we need a number of things to get that right. It is public knowledge, first of all, that DRC has an exceptional mineral endowment, second to none in the world. The world's largest reserves in cobalt, first African producer of copper and cassiterite, large quantities of gold, coltan, etc. I am currently developing a $6 billion copper project in Southeast DRC, which will grow to become one of the largest copper mines in the world.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Watum. Mr. Watum, I'm sure we would have quite a lot to talk about the economy of DRC by the time that forum starts next week. So we hope to speak to you from the DRC. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
Right. And for update from the Nigerian equities market, let's talk to Eddie Diong-Ewan. Good afternoon, Eddie. So bring us up to speed with market movements for today. At intraday, we saw a bit of a rebound.
Well, Chimi, the market is down 0.14% as we speak, and it's not likely that we'll be ending the day positive, and that is coming because the banking index is currently down 1.12%. We have Zenith Bank posting losses, Access Bank posting losses, GT Bank posting losses. So the banking sector is currently dragging the market. Although just a few moments before I came on, Stanbic IBTC Holdings released their H1 2019 earnings, and they're quite impressive. The group is proposing an interim dividend of ₦1 per share. And so hopefully that good news would be able to lift or reduce the losses from the banking sector. But right now, even PZ that posted gains yesterday is currently down by almost 6%. It's possible that investors decided to take profit on that stock at this time. But the market is, negative as we speak, and we're not likely to end the day positive, Chini.
All right. Thank you, Eddie. Let's continue to hope for the best. And with that, we draw the curtain on today's edition of the program. Thank you for watching. I'm Chimezie Obi Iwagu.